Howdy y'all! Thank you for joining us today for this unboxing of a Kickstarter. This is the Kickstarter, the all-in for Canvas Reflections, which is an expansion for Canvas, which I haven't played before, so I went ahead and went with the all-in Kickstarter. So we're going to open up the Deluxe Edition here of Canvas and the expansion Reflections, along with the Kickstarter promos that came with it. And it's not, I think, other than just the same company, another little small game I figured that I got with it called Afternova. So let's take a look at what comes in Canvas and Canvas Reflections. I'm going to go ahead and start with Canvas. That way I can take a first glance at this. From what I understand, we're going to be making paintings. Guess I can show you the back of the box here. As you can see, it's going to have some transparent cards as we're adding basically pictures and stuff to the paintings. You can see there 60 transparent cards, a playmat, and I didn't see anything about player count here. Oh, it's right here. So it's probably just not on the outside part of the box. But we can see here, and it's that nice linen rule book that we see sometimes, the linen paper. But you can see here, a game for 1 to 5 players, ages 14 plus, takes about 30 minutes to play. And this don't feel very thick. I mean, right off the bat here, it's got the overview and the way letting you know how the art cards work, along with the setup. And then what you do on your turn, 1, 2. Wow. Just 2 pages really, with the game end and then variants for 1 to 2 players, solo for 1 player, and then some scenarios. All right, take a look at all this stuff. The transparent ones are going to be a little bit hard to do. I'll see if I can get a backdrop for them. Does look like they leave room here for if you sleeve your cards. But maybe that's where the transparencies go. No, there's no way those transparencies are going in there. I don't know. We will see. Because if you understand, you're going to have to be able to sleeve your cards kind of in the vein of Mystic Veil or Dead Reckoning. Alright, so we got some ribbons here. Some silver ones. And these are like, feels like just wood with some paint on them, but looks like they are still nicer than having just the cardboard. And then we got some red ribbons, some purple ribbons, some blue ribbons, some green ribbons, some baggies, some sleeves, which will be for the art cards. And this looks like some paint palettes, which is just looks like it's going to replace some more cardboard also. All right. I saw a playmat and I was thinking like a typical playmat, but actually this is like a linen cloth playmat, which is kind of nice for the game. And you can see here what the playmat looks like. So that's nice. I like that a little bit more. I mean, playmats are cool, but I like it when the game fits the theme a little bit more, or puts things in to fit the theme a little bit more. And these look like, at least, even though I've already got the deluxe bits, does look like these are a thick cardboard. But you can see it's all the stuff that the wooden bits are for. All right, let's take a closer look at these cards. All right, so we got one of these Ward card variant. Just let you know that there's some differences there. Then there were some, I'm assuming, victory point goals. We got composition here, consistency, emphasis, hierarchy, movement, proximity, proportion, repetition, space, style, symmetry, and variety. And then on the back of each of those, it kind of just gives a clarification of what you're looking for. That way you don't have to go look in the rule book. You can just look at the back of the card to see how it's talking about going for the scoring, basically. And then I noticed some other cards here, which look like the Canvas awards that you're going for. And there's a few of those. And these do have a nice linen finish on the cards. And then the next ones are these. And I went ahead and checked. I'm guessing this is to put the plastic things in so they don't get scratched up. Because, yeah, sleeved up, this ain't really going to go back in there. So I'm assuming this is to hold the plastic. But you can see where you're going to have the sleeve here. And you're going to be sliding the plastic cards in here to add that picture to your canvas. And you can see all the background canvases here, so that you can get a bunch of beautiful different paintings. I'll try to do this, a backdrop, to where you can kind of see each thing. But I don't think there's any way I can show each and every single one of these artworks, because there are a ton of them here. But you can just see how there's going to be a bunch of different looking things that you can add to the painting. Just to show a few of them, because there's no way I can go through all these, because there is a bunch of them here. And they each got a name, like this says Adventure on it. Fading. Liberated. So, really cool here. Just show a few more. Oh, that's two different ones. Oh, no, it isn't. Peaceful. Thought that was two different ones because I had a butterfly, maybe a tower. We got Heavy here, which is an anchor. So, yeah. Cool. Let me clean this up and jump right into reflections there. But it does look like those will go right back in there. All right, let's take a look at what comes in reflections here. This is the expansion. This is really what I Kickstarted, but since I didn't have the original, went ahead and went with the expansion, which I just noticed it's got like, as if this had a, as if it was gonna a tab for hanging on a shelf. But as you can see here, basically this is gonna have a new game board, some new ribbons, the gold ribbons, which were not in the original, and it lets you know this is an expansion with 30 transparent cards. This does sound like it's kind of a board, and then some more paint palette tokens and the gold ribbons and whatnot. So now this is the Deluxe Edition. All right. And as you can see here, since it's just an expansion, it's probably just going to have an overview of how the expansion incorporates. Still same number of players, just some new icons. The setup, which is probably just mix in, and then it looks like there's a board or something now. And then rules changes. And then looks like about it. Masterpiece variant, some more scenarios. We have the gold ribbons now and some extra palettes. Oh, this is kind of cool, I guess. They got little pins here. As you can see, This one for Best of Show. And then the Masterpiece Award. These in separate bags for some reason. More sleeves, some baggies. And then we see the cardboard for what we had all the extra bits for. Oh, this is a big fold-out board. I was expecting something a lot smaller compared to the playmat we saw. So let me get zoomed out here so I can show you the board. So as you can see here, top looks like some koi, like a koi pond. It's got a spot for the ribbons, some cards, and then play area. But it is a 6-segment board, but not quite as big as a normal board game board, just because it's got to fit back into these regular boxes. Okay, I went ahead and put this backdrop again so I can use it for the same clear cards, but to show you, they show the new icons for the signature style variant, which I noticed there's some cards that say signature style on them. There are 5 of them. Looks like some more victory point goals, basically. And then we have some more of these cards like focus, balance, unity, adjacency, rhythm, alignment, brushwork, and tint. Which I noticed, good thing I'm going to sleeve these because these have a little bit of damage on them. It's not super noticeable, but there are a little bent on the top. But anyways, the backs of these basically just showing the clarifications for each of them. Then we have some more paint palettes, or not palettes, backgrounds to add our paintings to. And then I noticed I had 2 different bags that were inside of there. But one of the cool things I noticed in this one, I noticed it on this one in particular, is it shows nowhere, this way, and here. And then it's got this little flip thing, and I think it's because I noticed it says the same thing on the other side also. So I think it can be used reverse. I think that's kind of what a lot of these are going to be all about, is being able to use them and add something, but you can have it different colored on each side, which I'm assuming that's what maybe these symbols are about. And that's probably, I mean, this was called reflections, so reflecting like a mirror. But you can see all the different types of things here. All right. And then, like I said, there was a small packet here that were separate. And I don't know if these are just more promos that were separated out for some reason. This one's called Evil and Good. Good and Evil. So not all of them are exact same. Strategy, Scattered. Hunt. Adorable. Little rat. Dive and Floating. Farewell and Faithful. All right, let's take a look at the promos. Says award card variant, new icons. So maybe these are the award cards they're talking about. And you can see them here. And then we just have some more see-through cards. Go with this. I can at least show these. I'll try to show each of these. There's not a bunch of them here. Secret, Imagination, Scorched, Pointless. And I'm not seeing any of these showing flips, so I think these are simple. Mirage, Dread, Expression, Forgotten, and Desires. All right, cool. We're going to jump into this After Nova here real fast. I think it was just a game that I tacked on. I don't remember if it was just one that came with it, but just in case it was. And here it is. It's 3 to 6 players plus a 2-player variant. Ages 12 plus. 10 minutes per player. So it sounds like a little fast game. Looks like a quick little card game. I mean, if it's the same artwork that came with this, I expect it to be just some beautiful cards at least. But we'll see. This rulebook actually feels thicker than the other one. Of course, it's a lot smaller. It's got the setup there. The how to play is 6 pages. 2-player variant. Got some cards. The typical cracked ice jewels in multiple colors. Nice little baggie, which I'm assuming the jewels will go in there and you pull the jewels out. We got these gigantic cards here. So it looks like these are different planets. The Hermitage, because it had a hermit crab in it. That was kind of cool. Oh, sorry. I might have had those a little off camera. There we go. All right, then we have some cards here. Game in scoring. They look like, depending on the ship, because these look like they just have ships on each side. Which is weird. This one has some damage on it. But anyways, depending on the ship, looks like you got some differences here that you're trying to in-game score differently. Then we have this back, which looks like characters somewhat. Rhett Reaver. Now there's some rabbits. So some anamorphic characters here. Squirrels, cows, horses, bats, cats, sloth, rhinos, lizards. So all types of different races. And then these just look like cards with some of them abilities on them and some with jewels. That's what I just wanted to throw this on at the end because it did not look like there was going to be much inside of this. But we'll see if it's a bunch of game in here. All right. Well, that was giving you a look at the all-in Kickstarter for Canvas Reflections. And since it was the all-in, it came with the regular canvas and After Nova. But thank you for watching and have a great day.